ridiculous rates of soul farming very, very early on. This is looking like Maokai Seraphine bot lane. I think it is going to be Maokai support. So he is back here now, but now he has no TP. And remember, he's not playing heal, so there is the possibility of him just getting burst down. Diamond also getting pretty low, and Johnson straight after teleporting, already down to half HP, so looking rough.
Okay, Jose Dioto again investing into the top lane. Licorice moving forward. Someday is gone, baby. We were talking about when you constantly have to worry about the positioning of the first barrel because it's always in range of Senna if she has 100. Slamming these guys, but just not quite hard enough. So let's give them a little bit more help down here in bottom lane. FBI going to have Shelly just charge up right next to that turret right beside him. And there you go. First turret bonus over to 100 Thieves, complete with every single plate. Senna CC lands at maximum range, but they cannot chase their opponents here any further. But man, FBI and Who here feeling great about how things are moving in so far. Palafox going in. Beautiful placement of the wall means DeMonte's got nowhere to go. Palafox nearly dies in retaliation. The man's got 100 HP, and FBI says thanks. Yeah, in the current state of the game, Someday's farm is abysmal. He is lower than both junglers. He's lower than
Comically easy to actually apply any sort of damage to proc that Infernal Soul.
Rotate over to the rest of the team. Drake is aggroed, but immediately impatient. Walks right back to where it spawned. Jose Dioto will eat a couple of auto attacks from that one. Both teams just trying to get their opponents to make a mistake, dancing around this objective. Closer's going after the blue buff, trying to alleviate those mana issues I was talking about. But FlyQuest sees that the enemy jungler is not near the Drake, so they're putting some damage into the health bar of the objective. They want to go after this one, be able to secure it. Closer moving his way in here, but a nice ulti's coming through. Jose Dioto and FlyQuest eating some damage on that one. Closer's right back into the pit, and he steals away the Infernal Drake. Closer gets paid on that one, but Licorice has the kill onto DeMonte. FlyQuest looking to take the team fight here, but FBI over the wall with a long-range damage. It's a 1-for-1 and a huge Drake steal for the 100 Thieves jungler so far. FlyQuest still looking to maybe find some more on the back end of this fight, but 100 Thieves is too quick, and they get away. Different names over the course of its development, but the blue glove that makes things slow, we've got built by the Frog, and he's building up the dead man's plate next. These are situations in League of Legends to have that advantage, to be the one that your team is depending on to make the moves, but it's just such a huge risk every time, and you don't want to be the guy that throws away the lead. But now Closer's going in. Nice Senna ulti coming across everybody. Palafox already dead with a TP coming in. It's 100 Thieves immediately positioning to find the kill. Licorice thought he was coming in to help his boys, but instead he ends up in a real bad spot. Does manage to get away thanks to a very well-placed Seraphine ulti. Lead in here, see if he can find some CC. Jose Dioto, full HP, has the ulti ready to go. It would have to be a big steal coming out from him. He runs in with the Ragnarok, going unstoppable, but no! He will not manage to steal it away and get revenge for earlier. Instead, it's going to be Closer yet again. FlyQuest now going after the fight as 100 Thieves tries to disengage. Palafox wants to go in, but Palafox overcommits and underestimates the range that Senna's got available. 100 Thieves continue the chase with Who He going in there on the Abyssal Voyage. That's what you were talking about, man. That's your big old catfish jumping into the back lines and making sure nobody's got an exit strategy.
Off of that, and Palafox goes down immediately. By the time he respawns, he TP's back into the fight, just dies again right off the bat. So FlyQuest, they can close the game with this Baron.
100 Thieves have a brick wall front line and an 80 carry with around 800 range. I'd say they are in a wonderful spot to push the issue in this game all the way to the enemy nexus.
Looking.
They're choosing to push down top side here. They've got the wave already ready to go. FlyQuest defending with a full 5-man squad. 100 Thieves does have Someday over in mid lane pushing onto the tier 2. Yes, he does have a teleport, but remember that teleport has quite a long channel time, so if FlyQuest can go for a big snappy play, they may be able to make a move before Someday can rotate over. But 100 Thieves, you know they'll be expecting that. They'll be trying to play around it. And FBI, he's going in, grabbing the kills immediately. Palafox already down now, too. Licorice rotating over, trying to help the rest of the squad as DeMonte goes golden here underneath the enemy turret, flashing away and staying alive. And good Lord, man, it's 100 Thieves just getting it done nonstop.
Yeah, they're doing it all, and Someday wasn't even there. That was a 4v5, by the way, that they won very easily, take down 2 members. Someday is still pushing mid, now moving up to join up with the top lane here as they realize they could just straight up end the game. They are pushing in a minute on this Baron buff still, and FlyQuest have got to pull off some sort of a miracle hold.
And here's 100 Thieves trying to stop that miracle right here, right now. They take down number 1 Nexus turret, but the number 2 turret is still standing. Doesn't matter, though. They got plenty of minions over here in mid, thanks to some days earlier work. And that means they will get a second inhibitor now. So 1 Nexus low right now, Isaac.
Yeah, Johnson going to be sent back to base off of that poke from FBI, the ultimate coming across. And now that the super minions are in the base, you can't defend at this Nexus turret anymore. So Hui's actually just going to tank it up, basically taking no damage from it. And they'll just kill off the tower with no minions there and then move forward here, as it looks like Hui. Does he even have a Warmogs?
Well, the enemy team has no Seraphine ulti left, and considering that is essential to their 5v5 success, this one's pretty done and dusted now as they push on to the last remaining Nexus turret. The last remaining turret, period. 11 turrets spawned for each team at the beginning of a game of League of Legends, and 10 of those have just been bulldozed into the ground. 100 Thieves, they'd love to end this one right here. No 48-minute games here today, only just shy of 29 minutes on the clock, and now you got Diamond going in, immediately trying to make some sort of an initiation. Demonte is going to be killed off, but you got yourself a 1-for-1 here so far. He tanking up as Jose Diodo goes for the play, but it's Palafox rooted up and shut down. Grabbing a shutdown back onto the enemy AD, carry himself as FBI drops. Some days slicing and dicing, but it's not looking too nice, and now they got to be worried about where the fight's going to go because Closer's running himself away, and FlyQuest will make not a 1v1. He's getting a couple of TPs with another TP coming back. Demonte's made his way into the fight. He throws out the ball, but he gets hit by the charm. Johnson providing the CC, but they aren't able to grab themselves a smite, and now FlyQuest took the Elder Drake. Demonte kites away. He's going to eat a lot of damage here. Shield keeps him out of the threshold for the execution. Jose Diodo unstoppable here with the Ragnarok. He's trying to run himself away. Demonte is down. Johnson is down. Jose Diodo's on the run. Oh, Jose, I don't think you're going to be getting too much of anywhere on this one, brother. The damage comes in, the tongue flies out, and FBI takes the money.
He's between a crock and a hard place there, Flowers. No way out for Jose Diodo. FlyQuest is going to try to make another miracle stand here. They have the Elder, but it is so tough to even clear out all these minions. Closer just walking up in their face, saying do something about it.
What are they going to do about it? It's Udyr with 3 completed movement speed items, just running around, doing whatever he feels like, going behind the Nexus, grabbing a couple of auto attacks here now. Palafox and Diamond trying to make some sort of a fight here, going in with a Shurima shovel, but Palafox, he's already down, man. GG, well played, 100 Thieves. Takes him out in 31 minutes.
This has been one of the go-tos into Renekton for a lot of players. If you don't want to go for the really risky matchups, things like the Quinn, then generally people feel that Gnar does have an advantage.
More sustain up against Finn's Renekton.
Yeah, Grasp is just really nice when you are into the melee matchups as 4 members mid.
Oh, wow. Okay. Smoothie's going in, man. Getting the flash out of Jensen, and first blood, CLG.
Wave stacks up, joins up with the first a bit more quickly. So Wild Turtle had a pretty nice timing on the base. And should be able to farm up most of this. We'll see if they can go in.
Smoothie going in, man. Tactical's already down. And CLG winning a 2v2 in the bottom lane against Team Liquid. Smoothie and Wild Turtle know how to get it done. They force the flash.
There's barely any gold advantage for them at all. And that's really just about the individual laning prowess.
Dead even game in terms of gold, though, as CLG and Team Liquid are matched so very evenly. But a TP's coming in. Alfari's ready to go, but he doesn't quite have the Gnar bar fully charged. Drowsy down onto the enemy jungler, and CLG has already lost 1. Now they're about to lose 2. Smoothie's in a bad place, and he's going to an even worse one as they send him right back.
TP angle for Alfari. Without that ward there, that play never actually materializes. And now Finn in some trouble here up on the top side, but the early ult may prevent any potential dive, so will just be that ult for nothing.
Yeah, he buys a wave at least, but it ain't going to be over here just yet. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, we got Alfari surviving in a 3v1, finding some damage back on a Wild Turtle who goes up into the ulti, but Jensen's able to provide a little bit of extra damage for Alfari to take him down. CLG, what are you doing, baby? You cannot be going for these 3v1s that are so easily punished. Alfari's continuing the chase as Smoothie gets back over the wall. Core JJ coming in from the side. They're going after RJS here next. Yes, the shockwave comes out, but what does it matter? Griffin's on the run, and Team Liquid is just murdering him here in the bottom side of the map.
He is so feared in this league.
Team Liquid now with a 2,000 gold lead, feeling perfectly fine. Yeah, the start was a little bit rough, but hey, they're right back in it here as Alfari is once again in a 1 versus 3 situation. Going for the kill onto Wild Turtle. Needs a little bit more to grab it. Won't quite find it. Now he's nearsighted and he's stuck with a nice multi-man ulti coming out. Alfari's walking away as Core JJ has arrived. CLG's bringing in the rest of the squad. You think we can't kill you with 4 guys? How about 5? It ain't just a burger place, baby. It's a shutdown on Alfari.
They get the kill onto Alfari. 5 top, though, for it. And yes, you will get that, but Tactical gets solo gold, solo experience, like everything from that entire tower. Dragon is lost on the bottom side. Now you're losing your bottom side jungle. So even though you got that kill, you committed Finn's teleport, you committed 5 members, and you have
Turtle. Oh no, the lilting lullaby is coming in. He goes to sleep. That was a weird animation buffer there, but I'll tell you guys, he went up into the air and he came right back.
That's terrible. It's the last thing you want to see. As Finn maybe going to get dove here. Core JJ behind him. No.
Well, all right, Core JJ's walking this one out. He's taking a lot of damage. Okay, Core JJ has to flash away. That was a little bit botched. As Tactical will find some damage with the Acathian Rain on the back end of this one. Jensen's hanging out over the wall. Flash coming through. Finn going in. Tactical eating the damage. Core JJ with a re-engage. Finn goes too far in, and Jensen's here for the paycheck. Team Liquid.
Winning in that side lane. He's going to continue to pressure and try to draw members to him. And then TL's just going to take things for free on the other side of the map. Here for CLG.
RJS walking over a ward. Alfari immediately jumps over the wall to greet him. Missed the first Q, so RJS doesn't take quite as much damage as he otherwise might have. Alfari losing over half his HP now with a nice shockwave coming out from the CLG mid laner. Santorin can't quite do enough to kill him.
That's why they're sending RJS out there. But if RJS is there, you cannot fight without your Orianna. And now
it goes back to what you were talking about, Isaac. The state of summoner spells. Based on the level 1, Alfari's been set up for success the whole time to make sure Finn is having a bad game. Core JJ's going in. Santorin dropping down the lullaby onto 2 as Alfari goes for the damage onto RJS off the side, flashing over the wall, staying alive. Shockwave hits nothing. Smoothie and Finn trying to survive here off to the left as RJS going to be killed off by Core JJ. It's the Alistar in a 1v3, just kicking ass and taking names, and it's a triple kill for Tactical. A 5 for nothing for TL, gives them an ace and their 3rd Drake of the game.
The Bud Light ace, Soul Point, and they could even take more off of this. Alfari down in that bottom lane. Jensen, Santorin, RJS going over the wall. The shockwave was way too late. The ball was not attached to Smoothie. And you can see this Derrick's has done the Stride Breaker. Enough armor for Alfari to never really be threatened to get burst down. And Smoothie's going in.
All right, Smoothie's trying to start it out. Shockwave's going to find Tactical, but the heal keeps him alive. Santorin going for the lilting lullaby here yet again. Picking up 1, picking up 2. Will the 3rd one come in? Doesn't quite look like it here just yet. Wild Turtle and Griffin falling back. They got nowhere else to go. Core JJ says you ain't going anywhere as Griffin's going to fall over next. It's Finn against the world, and the world is a big one, man. Look at how difficult this is for CLG to do anything. You give Liquid an inch, they're taking a mile, and they're walking that mile all the way home to a victory. All 5 players alive, pushing onto the Nexus turrets. Nobody from CLG coming back in time to keep this one going. Yeah, Smoothie's here, but what is Rel to do in a 2v5 with only Renekton to help you? Alfari takes a little bit of a shower in the fountain laser, doesn't really want to be doing that one too much longer here. RJS and Turtle about to respawn. You know, I gotta wonder, is TL just taking their time to see if they can pad their stats a little bit more once CLG respawns? They have been so far in control of this game right now. Nexus dropping down to about 10% HP. Core JJ buying a little bit of time here with a stopwatch, going right back into the fight. Finn going to be taken low. Turtle having to flash right back into the fountain. His Nexus still under fire. Tactical going godlike, and ladies and gentlemen, GG, well played. Not even 25 minutes into the game, TL.
When Impact was on Team Liquid, they would blind pick GP, and Impact would self-counter with the tank. Because he would say, all right, that's what I'm going to play anyway. That's what I'm comfortable on, right? And that is a concern. Because the mana costs are fairly high for Tahm Kench. A lot of players did go more towards Doran's Shield in the earlier days, but lately we've been seeing a lot of Doran's Ring, and I actually do think it's better overall. There's not a lot of poke coming up from a Tahm Kench lane.
Oh, but this is going to turn into a hell of a fight right now. Definitely going to take some damage, but Vulcan's the first one to drop. First blood over to Kench as Perks flashes over the wall to make sure that they're getting something here. Now Evil Geniuses has a 3 versus 2, but they got to be careful about Perks. Double kill over to him right here, right now. Perks taking very low, Spin Scaring going for a little bit more damage, but Perks gets away in time. Now with Fudge and Blabber still hanging around, that means
it is a lot more difficult to actually pull off those fights. EG is here, potentially contest.
Vulcan goes for the pull. But the pull finds nothing. Svenskeren securing the Drake here for the side of Evil Geniuses.
Around here for a potential dive. Perkz almost has his TP, so they've got to track this. Jizuke has to stay up on him, but he's just going to take the tower in his face, and they're going to make the bot lane.
Minutes ago, it was only 2,000, then 3,000, and it just keeps stacking up as Jizuke goes for the flash over the wall, and Blabber, he wants to escape with the damage coming in. He gets away as the heroic entrance joins up. Jizuke and Svenskeren in a real bad spot, and a beautiful punish from Cloud9. Evil Geniuses overplays their hand, and C9 is ready to respond.
Nicely done from Cloud9. They do get one back there. It does cost them a little, as Fudge was losing a wave there to the tower. And Impact just wasn't in position to actually answer, right? Had Impact been equal on that roam, I think the play was good. As Perkz ulted in there, Blabber ulted, trying to get out as he's being jumped on. But Fudge was just so much quicker to the play. Now down on this bot side.
Oh man, they are going in. Sven's going for the kill now, but they wisely fight it off, and look at the outplay here from Evil Geniuses. Teleports coming in from both sides, but it's Ignar arriving first. Vulcan eating a lot of damage here, trying to make his exit. Ignar still in hot pursuit. Gives them the lick, but they cannot stick. Here comes Svenskeren, he showed up, baby. Meet the shotgun with the click, click, boom! And Evil Genius
to Q over the wall and hit Vulcan. Clever play, didn't quite work out, but with Impact arriving on the TP, Svenskeren above them, Jizuke ulting in. Galio last time he did play it, so went for the more aggressive look, and this time it's about utility, so means they've got to be able to make these plays, or they're just really, really stacked already.
Svenskeren rotating over to the bottom side with the CC connecting onto Sven, and the ulti's coming through. They're using everything in the kitchen sink, going after the Cloud9 bottom lane. Galio makes his heroic entrance, but Sven is already dead. Vulcan's going to follow. Perkz having to run away here in a 1v4. Damage continues, piling on. They don't have enough, but Evil Geniuses have already won themselves a fight so far. Ignar's going to get interrupted right there, so they at least get something back. Fudge coming in, trying to save the day. But what's left to save, man? Half the team is already gone. Sven, Vulcan, Blabber, all down. Fudge Geniuses continues to control things and make aggressive plays. Svenskeren trying to run away, but he's stuck in the Hextech ultimatum. Teams coming in, looking to keep him alive. Cloud9 committing, grabbing the kill. Shut down on the enemy jungler, but at what cost? It's 2 kills for C9, but it's about to be 3 here for EG. Let's see if they can get that third one. Yes, they will. Fudge falls over. Worth contesting. Yes, now their opponents have 3, and they have to answer all of them here in the future, but this one's just not an option.
Yeah, it's really not much. Every inventory right now on the side of EG, they have incredibly strong solo laners, and being able to control vision is just going to let them do what they want.
Once again, Fudge with the engage, going after Svenskeren. He picks up the kill into Fudge, but now we've got ourselves a 1-for-1. Perkz trying to get away, but he will be rooted down. Blabber eating a lot of damage, impact into the back line, needs one more hit, and he picks it up. Perkz goes into the stasis, but that's going to be a lovely golden tombstone for the C9 mid laner. Definitely grabs the kill, and it's another 3-for-1. EG take the fight.
And definitely 86 stacks now on this Senna. He is really, really strong. They're going to crack the inhibitor at this point. Knocking down that bottom inhib will make it so easy for them to take the Baron if they want to go for it. EG are just winning out on every single play. Yes, you killed off Svenskeren. They are running over this fight.
Man, let's see if Vulcan can make something happen here in mid, though. Going after Jizuke and a nice kill. C9's bot lane duo.
High percentage play, no. But what is their chance to win this game without that type of play? I think that even if you say this is a 10-15% chance of winning the game off this play, that's better than what their odds are right now. So they get to pick on Jizuke. They are going for the win here, trying to play to win instead of avoiding a loss. Vulcan on an angle to flank, so is Fudge.
We got 2,000 HP left on the Baron. Vulcan going for the pull onto the enemy jungler, but now he has to run away. It's a Baron over for the side of C9, thanks to Blabber, and definitely is going to be killed off now as Fudge enters into the fight. Evil Geniuses still trying to stick around and pick up something. Yes, they will get Blabber set up properly like that to make sure that they can secure that. Now, bottom side, it's Fudge in some trouble as Impact goes in. Throws out the barrel, and Svenskeren's right behind. Beautiful ulti there, and Fudge is picked off. As soon as Cloud9
tank, if you get Ocean Soul and Cloud9 is that far behind, there's just no world in which you can kill off that front line in any reasonable amount of time. Able to leave their section of the map, even with the Baron buff.
Cloud9 fans and Blabber you trust, but it looks like they're not even going to give you the chance to trust in them. They're going in already. Evil Geniuses picks up one kill for free. They engage on Vulcan. That's a huge part of Cloud9 to be missing. Now there's no threat of the pulls any longer. CC down to Perks. They follow up with the initiation onto him. Senna ulti across 3 health bars. Cloud9 in full retreat. Justice Punch ain't doing nothing. Svenskeren grabs the second kill.
Jizuke earlier, so they time the flash. They just pop the chem tank there, run him. Ever win this game now is if you can hook in Deftly or Jizuke and kill them off instantly.
Tom Kench with the slow over the wall, trying to set things up here, and Vulcan is just knocked right back into the loving and waiting arms of evil geniuses. They don't have enough damage here just yet, but Jizuke, man, his pockets 271 farm. 27 minutes into the game. Absolutely crushing anybody that gets hit by
over on Cloud9, and he's got to be approaching that death cap pretty soon here. He's got 9 stacks on the Darksteel. He's got a stopwatch. Blabber's going in, but he might just be dead.
Blabber lost half his HP. Jizuke flashes away. Evil Genius is coming in for the counterattack. Yes, the Blast Cone is ready to go, but Perks ain't ready to go into the Blast Cone. Now you got Sven coming around from the side, looking to find some sort of a counterattack, but he's down to the Baron Pit, and now he's stuck. Fudge in some trouble, turning the fight right back around. Ignar with a good devour, keeping his jungler alive. Vulcan can't pick up anything as Jizuke goes in for the 1v2, throws his spells out into Timbuktu, and the boy is dead. Making a 3-for-1. EG still win the fight, but Cloud9 has Fudge and Sven alive on the map.
Yeah, they're actually sending the Tom Kench to try to stop the bases here potentially while the other members push. But Ignar not confident he can actually do that, so will just be moving back towards his team here. The Baron is up, though, so they can actually go straight from this inhibitor.
And there you go. Evil Genius is picking up the Baron here. That's going to bring the gold lead up to about just...
His spells are sidestepped, and Cloud9 at least get 1 kill, but EG are a hair's breadth away from taking this game. 10k gold lead, Ocean Soul, Baron buff, they got it all.
Well, Fudge is coming around from the flank here with a TP, but Vulcan's already going to die as soon as the fight starts. It's like a broken record, man. Fudge is still tanking up here in the middle, but with the Senna ulti coming down, it is over. That's a nice bunch of golden statues y'all got there, but you know what you really wish you had? Probably a Nexus right about now. EG's moving in to take it. A triple kill for Jizuke. Everybody but Sven is dead on the side of C9, and EG is making sure Cloud9's week 2 does not feel about like week 1. Sven doing what any of us would do in this situation, just trying to pad the stats a little bit. There is no 1v5 to be had, and the Evil Geniuses will put the first loss on Cloud9's record, 26-10.
And they didn't just pastry is that TSM have been crazy discoordinated for the beginning of the tournament. These two champions, Gragas and Bard, have the most potential. Guardians just waits in a brush and gets really paid for that. And if they can start stacking these dragons early, the team with Azir and Senna is always going to love having Soul manage a laning phase or start getting dove. But TSM, without the coordination to make dives, they're not getting anything.
Nice attempt there, flashes in, but doesn't quite connect because Niles flashes out. Rift Herald is still on the table. Iconic maybe fancying a Smite Steal, but lost with a big True Shot Barrage. Does get the damage down. The eye goes over, but I believe TSM did get it. Indeed, Huni will pick it up. Newbie going to look for that Q, but it's not going to cut him up, but he misses that skill shot. Sorta also not able to land that slow, so TSM are on the objective. Who's going to collect it? Iconic low. The Dragon does go over to a Blaze Olive, but Golden Guardian's now lost in the fight as Iconic. Locked up there by the Bard ulti, does flash over the wall. Niles almost about to go Mega as the route into the Dragon Pit is leaving Huni left for dead. It's Newbie that finds the play just barely over the wall, and that's first blood to a Blaze Olive. Second blood over to Niles as Golden Guardians maybe find a third as Newbie grabs a massive hook of Blaze Olive by the double kills. He solos out the TSM jungler, and that's 4 straight for the Golden Guardians. Oh, baby.
Try to erase Golden Guardians, and they will be winning this. I need to see what the GG response is to this, because they could lose 2 if Niles is bold enough to defend in their face.
Yeah, Niles does want to kill his Rift Herald, but it's still 2 up here for TSM alongside the Herald, so Herald's just going to get that second charge in. Oh, Huni making the play. Niles now going to get knocked back in. This time Huni finds a combo, but Niles hops over the head of Huni. He's going to maybe be okay, but Lost is absolutely going to seal that kill. Does have to flash, so gets the auto down, but that could be 2 towers as well. Very well played by TSM in the 2v1 dive. But here's a Blaze Olive. He's 2-0 already. He's got the Leandry's finish, Crumbs.
Don't do it.
But he's in a 1v4. I take everything I said back. All the soldiers up, and that is a disaster. Tempered Fate. Good ulti actually scoops him back in, but it's going to be a shutdown. Huni does not die. The wrong part of the center ulti is there. Actually, the burn was enough to get the trade kill. So 1-1 at the end of it all, but a Blaze Olive throwing away a bit of bounty gold.
Okay, Golden Guardians needs to see these plays. They happen so often against Niles in the top side. Where
I'm going to aggro this Drake. They know they need to take this. Pretty important to make sure the enemy team doesn't go up 3-0, but Niles there ready for the play! Finds the wall follow-up, and there's the ulti out. Wow. The hook is good, and Lost just gets obliterated by Golden Guardians. Now Iconic over the side is trying to finish off the Drake. It's 5v4 for Golden Guardians, and that's enough. TSM are out of there.
I cannot imagine a more picture-perfect play where the...
Find pressure in the side lanes. Lost and Power of Evil will push down the bottom outer. Blaze Olive is going to answer here in the top side. So Golden Guardians, still kind of playing catch-up on structures here, but winning the fight, certainly finding those picks and all 5v5s. And given that they're up on a very quick soul point here for the Ocean, and Stixxay starting to unleash the Kraken on Huni there in mid lane. Although TSM pushing through once again, Niles cannot defend this on his own. So Golden Guardians a bit slow to respond to these pushes.
Yeah, they really will build armor moving forward. It's just going to be AP, but a play onto a Blaze Olive. He has flash.
Yeah, pretty low though, has to get out, but the shield is not enough, just barely. I think the last sphere killed him. They're going to check way too late. The orb, I think, actually went down. Yeah, he did use it, but that's Baron gone. TSM sneak it at 22 and a half, keeping them out. But TSM are going to move in there. Huni actually into the pit. Now going to get the initiation started. Finds two there, but Niles is going to counter-engage in. And now into the back of the pit goes Speaker trying to kill off Iconic, but the shield boost keeping him alive for so long as Blazeolf takes down Huni. The dragon goes over, but Huni steals it amongst the chaos, and Speaker is going to fall down. So Golden Guardians...
Dragon, because the Olaf went straight in by himself, but he went for a 1v1 against Graves. Nobody was there to follow up, despite Gnar having done a good job zoning in. And then
M-Tank is getting Huni in there, but Huni, Niles maybe can get out. He's going to have to hop out, but the cask, I think, actually maybe helped him. Does get a bit of health back there, and now Golden Guardians looking for the counter plays. Power of Evil finds the stun, gets the kill with it as a result, and somehow Speaker lives. They can push themselves far enough ahead that it's going to be tough for Golden Guardians to find a way back in, and plays like this are going to help Newbie getting trashed by that damage. My goodness. Duskblade, Essence Reaver, and a Tiamat on top as Lost just wipes out Newbie off the Rift.
Hey, should be good for that Ravenous Hydra next, and this is just a lot of damage out of this Ezra. You never saw the build before, so it's hard to know how much damage he does, but just know that it hurts just as it always has. So main engage for Golden Guardians twice already.
Really nice there for Lost, just soloing the Drake while TSM busy tying up Golden Guardians in mid. That will prompt them to go mid and at least try and open up the center of the map, which they will do. But TSM now on the offensive, ulti out of Sorta almost clips them, but Huni finds Iconic there at the end of it all, but the Lantern actually going to save him. Stixxay now going to turn it back around, and he's unleashing hell onto Huni. Sword Art also in a little bit of trouble, but stun lands in onto Stixxay. The heal still coming out, but he does have a flash and will be forced to commit it. Lost again with the burst damage is going to force Stixxay to run back. So Golden Guardians, no one dies, but they're going to lose that exchange as TP's coming in for TSM.
It's not over yet.
Lines it up. Newbie going to get the flavor. Huni finds a double belly bop, and the ult from Stixxay is not going to save anyone as TSM
with
finally...
less turrets to defend with the Syndra that also is going to have a death cap, so... It's getting
the lead they have now, which is actually pretty significant. You know, 3,000-ish gold. And Golden Guardian's still fighting well. That's a good pluck on the Sword Art, but he is not going to live. I take it all back as the Blaze Olive is able to finish it off. The scene, the first, second, third, and fourth crime. I guess we'll call it 5 there, as Niles is going to get a sphere dropped on his head. Huni's going to find the combination, and Speaker's going to collect the kill.
It's like... I don't know what's happening in this lane of plays. Like, why is it always here? And Golden Guardians members continue to flash. Like, this Baron should not have happened. This should not be a Baron push. This Baron is about to expire. It's only one more push, 25 seconds on it. But because Gnar is dead, the push is actually going to be fairly effective. But Blaze Olive is not here on time, so he doesn't have soldiers ready to go. And now TSM get a free inhibitor when it should have been another team fight at Dragon.
Yeah, and that's going to make fighting for this Dragon very, very challenging.
They'll engage on their own terms. It's only Niles that's thinking about looking, so if I'm Golden Guardians, I'm not Golden Guardians, I'm dead.
That wasn't even ult. I thought Power of Evil ulted. Didn't even need to. I think that was Ezreal plus the Syndra, just the basic poke there as Niles is trying to dive into the backside, but Senna already dead as Speaker just dives out of the tower. Niles is, of course, going to die on the onslaught as this looks like an ace here out of TSM. Iconic is going to get Huni. Blaze Olive's going to die, and that's going to be your Bud Light ace. As the last one from GGS falls, and TSM are going to take a victory lap to the enemy Nexus.
Yep, they're going to go straight to the Nexus. They should end the game right here, and it's a really nice team fight out of them. They see the opportunity, instantly capitalize, and don't hesitate to seal this one. They want to be out of this one. It's 33 minutes in, so it's a good game time, but it didn't feel like it. So the faster they can be out of this one and thinking about the next game, the better for TSM.
All right, certainly some promise for Golden Guardians. TSM, perhaps getting more and more put together as they do take the victory over Golden Guardians. I think expected in a lot of time. Yeah, big fan here of the 2v2 setup for Dig. Destiny going to fall to Nautilus, which pretty good at locking up Kalista. Kalista needs move speed to hop around better, and generally needs zoning them off here. Raze level 1, Destiny level 1. Both supports with Ignite, both supports with hooks, but Aframu, oh, what a hook. They're going to force the heal out, but the Ignite is down, and First Blood just snaps Raze in two as Neo's going to...
Most teams with Renekton like to play with the AP and just bully that side, but with Fake God, they're just using Renekton as a really strong lane.
That improvement.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to see out of their jungler. You give me the chance. Oh, good hook.
Great hook, actually, for Destiny. The Neo there with the Lance going to have to flash out of the way. He's ignited, but not dead just yet. Aframu's just taking it to him as Destiny is going to get killed. And now topside, Xerxes this time finds a sleep on a Fake God thanks to that newly acquired ulti. And that's enough for kills. Alongside Afro as Raze just has to play all the way back to the Nexus.
No.
Afro over the top with the flash. Raze there does have the Gravitum, and that may just save his life. I take it all back. Dardoch just going to absolutely destroy poor Aphelios.
And these ganking junglers and these farming junglers. So there's so many different things to go into it, but instead I like this move. You're not stronger right now, and so you just want to get gold onto the Aphelios. It's him that you really want to have some money on because he doesn't even have the Kraken Slayer yet. You're dealing with the shield bow onto Kai'Sa right now. Way too strong, so...
But that top tier 2. Instead, it's Dardoch finishing off the Drake, just barely missing the smite, but
making sure that he has that tenacity to deal with the heavy CC that is on the side of IMT. And now that the junglers and supports should be what the best of the teams in the league are doing.
Good value held there, actually, by Xerxes taking out the mid outer, and Revenge, with some assistance, is working the bottom outer and will indeed take it. So 3-2 now in towers. IMT not quite reclaiming. Pretty good on one item, very good on two, and you kind of just go from there, depending on the state of the champion. But going to take the mid outer. They've been working it over and over until they find the Dardoch and Fake God, and just good generally. No one complains that they got a soul. Revenge though with a flank, but it could be the counter engage here. Aframu going to find the flay after the Fate's call, and now Dardoch lining it up there, ready for the ulti. Goodbye, Raze. Just gets deleted by Dignitas.
Never stood a chance. The Aphelios was the target all along. They just Fates called him in, flashing after him. Could not survive, and now it's Cersei. Can he steal it? He does have flash, but it's a one-way trip.
Yeah, Dignitas should be able to take this one out. IMT not going to be able to get in, and the soul will indeed go over to Dig.
Of the laning phase, Fake God without flash, though, will be ganked here.
Dardoch
should be dead, but Hecarim is coming. Can he buy enough time?
Yeah, Hecarim's like pretty speedy to respond. Also, TP is going to help out there, but the CC chain is nice there out of IMT. Too little too late. No, not yet. They are going to make it as Insanity will get the kill, but Dardoch is going to find the traders. Aframu, oh, what a hook he's found. See you later, Raze. It's just absolute disaster for the IMT bottom laner, and Revenge now booking it because Dardoch isn't ready to charge back in again. He doesn't have ulti back up, but the Orianna's helping out. Destiny going to find the hook, and Dardoch perhaps a little too far. Shockwave finds 3 as Saligo lines it up and knocks down Revenge.
Like when teams see a single player, all right, died once, okay, twice, can we get him? All right, he keeps dying, just keep going after him. As in
Destiny,
Dragon, his soul is given.
Face check the Hecarim. Okay, he's got some teammates. He's got quite a few, actually. Revenge, actually, with a big flank, and Dardoch's like, oh no, I'm a little too far forward. I'm going to go to sleep soon. Oh, ulti's actually trying to get something happening, but Aframu launching in there with the Fate Score plus the Flay, but the hook is just going to connect barely onto Xerxes. Insanity, though, is in there. Gravitum is down. No root, though. Steal out of Xerxes if he can even try for it. Over the top of the wall, he does not go as Aframu, perhaps sacrificing himself, but who's sacrificing who is the rest of Dig? Can maybe get in there, but the Fate's Call is going to get him out. Dardoch's over the wall, and IMT going to make it happen. Shockwave finds Insanity there. Is in the front side. It's Raze getting damage down onto Fake God, but IMT don't have very much health to play with. Revenge, so he's going to maybe find the play. The Mega Knight does clip too. Warp not going to connect as Xerxes does take down Dardoch. But Dignitas still going forward, 2 right now, excuse me, as Neo on a rampage takes down the next, and Raze being dead means that IMT cannot win the remainder of this fight. They'll make it 4 as Dignitas,
they're full HP. Don't let that distract you and think that Kalista is really dropping health, though. With the build she's got, she will probably be ignored.
Looking to put the capstone on this game, and it will start in the bottom side of the map. The rampaging Hecarim is going to be finding the Mini-Gnar, and the Mini-Gnar is going to be dead Gnar soon as he does transform, but just before Saligo blasts him with the Elder Dragon buff.
And they do not care about using ultimates for this one. It is a minor investment. They can easily go forward. Gnar has been so important for IMT's hopes in these fights. Without him, this is so easy for Dignitas. They need to be really careful. Kalista spearing forward with the Orianna, and the Elder can easily get somebody to executable health from the Elder.
Big Gold also has been working the minions there in mid. So Dignitas are going to finish off this middle inhib as well. In IMT, definitely going to have to think about defending this Nexus because Dig are not stopping right now. Still a 5v4 for a little while longer. 10 seconds or so until Revenge is up. Hook's going to go wide there for Destiny. I think it found a minion, not the target they wanted. One Nexus turret will fall as IMT still trying to defend, but Revenge is up in 2 seconds now. Redemption down, reset the health. Dignitas still going.
Okay, gotta watch Raze again. That's the
Good
DPS.
Hook on the Dardock, but the damage is coming back in. Neo, unstoppable, obliterates poor Nautilus, and the Hook is going to find one of the back. It's Raze again as Aframu is just continuing to finish the game the way he started it by destroying the enemy bot lane as Thresh, as Dignitas will take the Nexus and the victory.
Man, Dignitas' bottom lane can.
We got 100 Thieves who have pulled ahead of everyone and now stand alone in first place with Evil Geniuses, Cloud9, and Team Liquid tied for second. TSM is tied with Dignitas for fifth, and we round out our standings with Immortals, FlyQuest, Golden Guardians, all tied up in seventh, and then finally CLG to round us out. Tomorrow, of course, another slate of games, so let's take a look at them. We start our Saturday with FlyQuest taking on CLG, followed by Cloud9 and 100 Thieves duking it out at the top of the table. Yes, Cloud9 got knocked down a peg, but if they can take the victory,